Oh man, so how did this dynamic duo go from this?
HitKidd a mastermind. He be knowing what he doing on God. Like HitKidd, he see in the future on God.
To going back and forth on social media about a song that changed their lives. Let's get right to it. So HitKidd and GloRilla. Both hail out of Memphis. HitKidd is a producer, GloRilla is an artist. For over a year, HitKidd has been experimenting with female rappers from Memphis, including K Carbon, GloRilla, Gloss Up, Slimeroni, and Eliza. He's been putting them on tracks and even putting out EPs and things like that. He met a lot of these artists at a showcase, and here you can even hear GloRilla speaking about that showcase.
We out here to show me, all the girls on set tone, K Carbon, Gloss, Eliza, Slime. We all, it was really a showcase. At the end of it, after all the perform, HitKidd was like, all y'all come to the studio. Well, it was really more people that performed, but he picked 5 of us, and he was like, y'all, I'm gonna put y'all in the group chat and I'm gonna let y'all know when to come to the studio. That's how we met. I had met him that night at the showcase and shit like that. Then after that, we just were making music and then the shit was getting out.
Since then, he's even put them on solo tracks, and one of the solo tracks that blew up was Fuck Nigga Free, FNF. Now I want you guys to imagine a situation like this. DJ Mustard had a song on his album called Ballin' featuring Roddy Ricch. Now in that particular situation, Roddy Ricch had other songs that were popping before Ballin', but that was his first smash hit. Imagine if Roddy Ricch was an independent artist at that point in time, and since that said hit came out, now record labels wanted to sign Roddy Ricch because of his song with DJ Mustard. That's essentially what happened with GloRilla. The song FNF came about as HitKidd was working for his album, and he asked GloRilla to come and do a feature at a studio during his studio session, during his studio time.
HitKidd called me. He was like, I got a session today. I'm doing my album. I got a session. Come pull up and drop something on the album and shit. And I'm like, all right, bitch. He texted me the whole day. He like, let me know when you come up with a chorus. I ain't never come up with no chorus. I'm just listening to the beat. Whole time we driving and shit like that around. I'm like, damn, I can't think of shit. So he texted me, he was like, give me the best version of Glow. Like, it's so crazy. He texted me that, he said, give me the best version of Glow that you get. So I'm like, all right. So I pulled up to the studio and shit like that. I went in there. I had like 2 bars, the first FIE part, this is the only part I had. So I went in there, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I only got 2 lines and shit. I'm like, I'm gonna go outside and smoke and get some more. Went back in there and shit, wrote the rest of it, like, listen to the beat in the studio, keep having the business in the booth. So I couldn't even go in the booth yet, no way. Cause I told him, he was like, you gonna punch in? I was like, yeah, but since they was in the booth and shit, I was like, I'm going ahead and write all this shit. So by the time I got done, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm ready. Go in there, bam, record that whole about an hour, cause I kept thinking of shit as I go, cause like the go, that little part, I thought of it while I was in there. But okay, bam, we dropped it, we recorded it, so then he told me, he was like, drop the trailer and shit, you know what I'm saying, see how that y'all gonna get out. Bam, drop the trailer, got to get out. He was like, change your verse, cause the first verse I had on there was a lot of cursing and shit. So he was like, change your verse and shit, so we gonna drop it. Well, I ain't even, to be honest, HitKidd, I know you probably gonna watch this. I lied and texted him. I said, okay, I did the verse. So I was just doing it to make him know that I did the shit, cause I really was bullshitting something. I was asleep. Teasy come over there waking me up. She was like, fool. Gloss said, HitKidd said, wake up and answer your phone. I was asleep. It was about 10 in the morning, so I answered the phone. I called him back. He was like, studio at 12. It was about 10:30. He said, studio at 12. Come put your verse on there. I'm like, shit. I ain't wrote shit. I got changed the verse. So on the way getting ready for the shit, I went ahead and changed the verse, wrote and shit. We pulled up, recorded and shit like that. But the little turkey on the red light part at the end, I had already said in the verse. We had got done with song, he was like, both of y'all go in there and just keep saying, at the red light, circling on the red light. And that's when me and her went in the booth and we just kept saying that part.
HitKidd also pressed for them to hurry up and shoot the video, which the visuals helped the song go super viral. After they finished recording the song, he wanted to do the video that very same day.
And so after we got done, he was like, alright, this was at 1. We got done with the session at 1. He said, alright, video today at 4 o'clock. I said, damn! I'm talking about 4 o'clock. He said, I really want to shoot that hoe right now. But he was like, 4 o'clock, call all your folks.
So y'all had just got done.
At 1 o'clock, I got to the studio with 12 something, we got done about 1. And he said, alright, the video is 4, that all your people know. Shit like that. That's why, like, everybody was so ratchet and the video kid was so last minute. Ain't nobody had time to get their hair done and shit. I'm just like, y'all finna shoot the video, can y'all come? So everybody like, that song how I said we gonna pull up and do it just because, you know, even though our hair ain't done. The people, it was a lot of people that couldn't pull up because they was at work or like they hair wasn't done and shit like that. But the people that did pull up, like people just think we just was so ratchet. The whole time that shit was last minute as hell.
Now since then, the song has been credited as HitKidd and GloRilla, and GloRilla has blown up and taken off. That feature brought so much attention and led to GloRilla eventually signing to one of the biggest rap labels in Memphis, CMG, with Yo Gotti.
Let's go, I'm ready, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, turn on tag, Glo. Turn on tag.
Let's go.
Hey, how y'all doing? Come on up here, man. Y'all whole squad, you know what I'm
See,
saying?
oh my God. Let's go. The big one. Oh.
Now let's get down to the back and forth. Yesterday, HitKidd hit social media saying, so basically these folks are trying to take me to the court over FNF because they want to own the song. But they want to own the song and put it on this EP, which both parties knew. So tell me how you gonna put FNF in your contract without telling me after. So she signed FNF in her contract with CMG when it was his song, which I don't know how that makes sense unless, you know, they do the 50-50 and co-own the song, and, you know, they supposed to talk about as far as, you know, putting that song in the catalog. He has to be properly compensated for them to share that song. This is something very similar to the fallout between Young Jeezy and Gucci Mane with So Icy, with both of them trying to figure out whose song it was when initially that song was done at a Gucci Mane session with producer Zaytoven, and Zaytoven being loyal to Gucci Mane, but Jeezy having a bigger label trying to fight for that song to go on Jeezy's first album. So HitKidd also continued to say, I told you and your manager every day that we was in LA with Sweetie that labels are going to try to sign you because of FNF, so watch out. I also told you to let me know when labels reach out so we can be on the same page, but you still went and signed my song without telling me. I did my best to protect you and the girls. This is only a portion of what I've been through. I'm bringing light to this before word get out like I'm the bad guy. I'm a stand-up guy and I stand on business and moral. He also went to say, if you know me, you know I ain't gonna do nobody wrong to make some money, because that ain't what I'm on. I didn't want no money or nothing from either of one of the girls. I just told them let me in the shows for free. That boy just wanted to get into the shows. Hey man, it's crazy. But so some people started asking questions. They said it was only a matter of time. 9 out of 10, I bet she used in-house attorneys at CMG. And HitKidd said, I told her and her manager not to use the lawyers from the label. They still did. And wow. This is the thing about it, man. So much information is out nowadays that people should understand, you know, what not to do. And they just don't do it, and they end up getting effed over in deals. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. That's why I'm rarely on the artist side when they're complaining, especially complaining about black label owners, when all the information's out here to not get effed over in your deals or to understand what a record contract is, you know, understand all the rights, understand how leverage works, and you know, knowing what to do for yourself, the best thing to do for yourself, and understand how to get or work yourself out of non-favorable deals. So GloRilla hit her Facebook and she responded, and I'm sad to say, being someone that's a huge GloRilla supporter, but also understand how the media works, I believe that the GloRilla villain arc has officially started. So GloRilla responded on her Facebook, of all things, yeah, that girl real ratchet for real, still on the book. So she says, I don't clear up no rumors unless they say my coochie ain't fat. I believe whatever clown you want. Niggas been salty ever since I ain't signed to their label to be a group for $0. Remember, I mentioned her doing the songs with all the different girls, and it's crazy because that's been marketed like, you know, her friends and stuff like that, but she didn't really know all the girls that she's been rapping with. She met them at the showcase, and then HitKidd making all them come and do features with each other is how they got more cool, but they're not really close like that. Only GloRilla and Gloss Up is close. So she also said one more thing before I log out. Nigga, you signed the song away the first week without me knowing for $50K because you didn't know how big it was gonna be, and should I keep going? Now this is a very interesting thing for her to say right there, because he may have signed a deal. He could do whatever he wanted with his song, but if he did sign the song away, then how could you guys go ahead and fight for a song? Why would they sue him if he didn't still have the rights to the song? I would think that they would have to sue the owners of the song at this point in time. Let's keep reading. This person commented he ain't gonna tell that part. She says, girl, he ain't gonna say a lot of stuff. I can't believe he on here trying to play me, knowing all the fuck shit he been on this year. Nigga think they wrote FNF for some sassy ass nigga wanna use me for clout. To be trending so bad. So she says, shout out to the producer that's been with me since day one, literally. Macaroni Tony, oh yeah, he the one who produced my first 2 projects since I've been rapping, plus Blessed and Tomorrow. He the real GOAT. The nigga done made so much money from Fuck Nigga Free, and I haven't made not one red cent other than shows, but I'm still prospering because guess what? I can rap in real life. Ain't no motherfucking one-hit wonder. Wrote every single lyric in every single song I ever put out. Flames, and even after all this, I still got love for HitKidd because we came up together, even though you've been going behind my back ever since the song blew. That's another story, but that's another story for another day. I just hate the fact he had to bring the business to social media when I could have been came out about a snake shit he been doing to me. Now all of this makes sense. Artists get paid in several different ways. Some people get paid from the actual song with streaming and royalties from that. Songwriter royalties take longer to come. If the splits were done properly, then GloRilla will eventually get songwriting royalties, and she'll get paid from not only performance fees when she performed the song, but she'll get paid for royalties for performing as well. So those take some time to come. But as far as the straight up front end money from the song, that's gonna go directly to HitKidd because it's his song. It was made in his studio session. He funded every single thing about the song. He owns the right to the song, and she's the feature on the song. That's what it seems like. Or she shares some ownership to the song as far as the songwriting royalties. But even with my back knowledge of studying contracts and things like that, it's still some more things that you won't know unless they show you. It's kind of like Megan Thee Stallion and Carl Crawford all over again, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen from this situation right here. This one post with GloRilla saying he's a sassy ass nigga, she's taking that down. I guess people came at her like, yo, you shouldn't disrespect him because he's not disrespecting you. He's talking all business. But I would hate for GloRilla to have this huge heel turn. She don't need that right now. She need to continue being a likable person. And things like this could make you seem very unlikable. I think she should have just been quiet and just let that shit ride over and let the lawyers do the fighting from this situation. This hasn't worked for a lot of different artists when it comes to, you know, seeing a smaller producer, seeing me get fucked over from their song, you know. Producers make a lot of these songs nowadays with their beats, and seeing people fuck them over doesn't come over good to a lot of people that are, you know, fans and stuff like that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here though. It's your boy YeaImStacie. Yo. The Godspeed merch collection is out right now, featuring the basic Godspeed tee that I have on right here, as well as the premium oversized Godspeed tee. Make sure y'all go ahead and get right. Hey man, it's Godspeed on the road to your purpose.